What's going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Videohomicide, back with another video nasty. Today we're going to be taking a look at a film from 1974 directed by Frederick Freidels. This movie is called Axe, okay? And it's one of the, first nasties on the list if you're looking at it alphabetically. This is a good film. It's only an hour long, you know what I mean? And in an era where movies are like 3 hours fucking long, like that Oppenheimer film's supposed to be like 3-4 hours long, a 60-minute film is welcomed. You know what I mean? Especially from the 70s, especially with this caliber of film. So the movie starts off with these three goons who are roughing up some guy. They shove a fucking cigar down his throat. They fucking beat the shit out of him. And then the guy's gay lover jumps out of the 12-story fucking window to his death. So it kind of reminded me of a cross between Massacre Mafia style with Cannibal Ferox, like that opening of Cannibal Ferox where I'm pretty sure it's Cannibal Ferox where those guys go and beat the shit out of buddy's neighbor or roommate, whatever he is. But now these three guys are on the run, okay? And now it kind of turns into Fight for Your Life, which is another video nasty, another very good video nasty, very vulgar language in that film. But the rest of this movie, Axe, is kind of like that film. Take away the racism, take away the rape and insert attempted rape, and take away, the greasy guy that looks like the shunt driver from my work, and replace him with an Ernest Borgnine looking guy who attempts to rape this girl. So basically, before I get too ahead of myself, these guys are now on the run from killing, this gay guy and his lover, and they end up going into this variety store or convenience store where they start fucking tormenting the girl that's working the counter. They're like throwing apples at her and shit, and then at one point they're like, I don't know what it's called, but when you throw something up in the air and then someone will shoot at it? They're doing that like in the store with fruit and vegetables. And they end up fucking taking an apple and putting it on this girl's head. First of all, he goes up to the counter with a melon and he's like, "This is a nice melon. Bet you got some nice melons," meaning her tits. And they make her take her fucking shirt off, and now they got her like sitting, on her knees with an apple on her head, and the guy's gonna like shoot the apple off, but it keeps falling off. And then it cuts to, boom, he actually pulls the trigger, and then it cuts to the girl's face and it has all this like red shit. And I was like, damn, like that. Their blood looked way better in the beginning of this film. Come to find out, the guy shot the fucking ketchup bottle behind her and it squirted all over her head. So spoiler alert. It's going to be hard for me to do these nasties without spoiling, so it's just going to be spoil fucking city from now on. This is the 6th video I've done in the series so far, so for the rest of them, I apologize, there will be spoilers afoot. So they leave this variety store, and the one guy, like the youngest of the three goons, he's feeling real like bad about everything, and he's actually the director and writer of the film, but they end up going to this farmhouse. Like, it's not even like they stumble across anyone that leads them there. They just pull up to this fucking farmhouse where this girl lives with her paralyzed grandfather, and she's like fucking borderline paralyzed herself, though. Like, she's just like a weird chick. There's a scene where she's cuts a chicken's head off, and then she's taking the eggs. Like, I think I might have watched a cut version of this film because there was too many things that made me go, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like, for instance, there was a bunch of broken, everything that the girl was preparing on the stove, i.e. the pot of boiling milk, the cups, like all that stuff was broken out of the blue, like with no explanation. And then later on in the film, there's a bunch of broken eggs in the fridge. I just, maybe I missed something, but again, it probably was a cut version. But I've seen enough graphic stuff within the film to lead me to believe that it's not cut, so who the fuck knows, right? It's a 60-minute film. They could have cut out 30 seconds of it, and then I spend the rest of my life trying to find an uncut version of Axe. Like, it's not going to happen. So, of course, one of the, the Ernest Borgnine guy decides he wants to get laid in the middle of the night. Totally fucking hilarious. The guy's laying on the bed with a fucking ashtray on his gut, smoking cigarette after cigarette, and he decides, he's horny as fuck. He wants to go bang this girl. Goes down there. The girl fucking cuts his neck, but reverse style. Doesn't cut his neck this way, cuts his neck from like behind. Unreal. Like, you never see that kind of shit. So the other guy, he gets decent death, I guess. It's not too crazy. An axe. Like, there was some cool imagery within that part where like you see like blood splatter against the TV. The TV is like not even working. Like, the image is completely fucked, but you can hear it, and I don't know. It was just a good time, man. This is a good film. And if the last asshole, I'll just leave it up to for you to watch the film to see what happens to that guy, like the director dude. But I had a good time with Axe. I think it was pretty fucking good. I didn't expect it to be as enjoyable as it was, And again, with it being an hour long, like there's not a lot of room for bullshit. It was good, you know. So tonight was a double feature video nasty night for me. I watched Madhouse and Axe. So I got those out of the way. On to the next ones. I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you leave a 666 in the comments. And with that being said, adios. These nasties keep getting more video-y, or these videos keep getting more nasty. Not bad.